What's going on, guys? So when I uploaded the US Peacekeeper gear, it dawned on me that I have not shown y'all what I've used to participate in 5 competitions so far. And with that being said, we're going to dive into it today. This is the bag previously that I was using before the US Peacekeeper gear. If you haven't seen that review, go check it out. Looks like they're going to be a really great company. They're really receptive. They watched my review and they immediately responded back to me on, hey, this is how we're going to fix the issues that you brought to us. And you don't get that in this day and age anymore. It's kind of like, if you don't like the way the bag is, then don't buy it. And they seem like they're going to change a couple things around and make it better user friendly at the end of the day. All right, so back into what we're going to talk about today. This is my Smith & Wesson bag. I have no idea who gave it to me or where it came from. I've never owned a Smith & Wesson that has taken magazines before. I've only owned a Smith & Wesson 38, like little stub nose, and I only owned it for like 8 months, and then traded it on something different. But without further ado, let's jump into it. This bag is pretty nice, depending on what you're looking for. The reason I say that is the pockets, they are what they are. You're not moving them around. There's no Velcro. There's no customization to it. The bag is what it is. So if you're a guy that likes simplicity, you're going to like this bag, because you're not going to worry about, hey, if I move this 3 inches to the left, I can fit extra magazine in. It doesn't give you that option. You'll see that the further we get into this bag. What you will notice, it has what I would call like a water bottle holder. Water bottle holder does not work. You can't fit water bottles in it. You can't fit Coke cans. You can't fit a Monster can. It just simply is not big enough. But what I use it for is my chamber flags. These are just chamber flags off Amazon. They say remove before pew pew. Just something to keep, a little smile, a little laugh, a little chuckle out there. These are awesome. A lot better than sticking brass sideways in the chamber to show that your weapon's empty. These actually, you can see it from a distance and nobody's questioning if your gun's loaded or unloaded. That goes in this little wannabe water bottle pocket up here. This is a little mesh zipper pocket. I usually never zip it, but I keep my foam earplugs in here because when it comes to foam earplugs, they go up under your hearing protection. And I say that because when you're shooting indoors and people are shooting 223 rifles with muzzle brakes on the end of them, it gets very loud and can cripple your hearing very fast. So anytime you're shooting indoors or anytime you're shooting outdoors, double up in hearing protection, because once you lose your hearing protection, or once you lose your hearing, it is not something that a doctor can fix. The only thing they can do is put an hearing aid in your ear and amplify the sound around you. So take the care and preparation and keep your ears up to par, so that way you don't have to go through all that trouble later in life. The bottom pocket is a bigger mesh pocket, and this is where I keep the only 2 tools in the bag. I have an Allen key for my Safariland holster, and I have a Holosun tool for my Holosun 507 comp. Actually came in the box. Very valuable tool. It has the flathead to fit the elevation and windage turrets or adjustments, and it also comes with a star key to tighten your red dot down if it does come loose for whatever reason. In the bottom, I just keep my Thyrum multicam battery pack in here. I have a crippling addiction to multicam. If you watch any of my videos, you will almost always find something multicam in my videos. But this is just a battery holder. It has double A's, 123s, triple A's. Has a replacement Surefire battery for my long gun, which is just basically 2 123 batteries stacked together. The Thyrum is pretty cool because it has cutouts in the very bottom that will hold your CR, I think these are 2032 batteries, and then I have one 1632 for one of the more, pickier optics when it comes to batteries. But all in all, this is a great little package. Yeah, they are expensive, but it's a buy once, cry once idea in my book. So we'll zip this up. We'll get into the main compartment. That's where everybody wants to see. That's where all the goodies are. But everything on the outside is also a valuable thing to have as well. So don't overlook the small things in life either. In the center, you do have like a little Rogue 2 zipper deal. And this is how I keep it packed, if you can see that pretty well. So I have 9mm ammo and a Savior loose sack. I have reviews on those. We'll go over those in a second. I have 223. I have my glasses. I have my hearing protection. I have 5 AR mags, and I have my Glock pistol in the Safariland holster. And just to show you kind of how much gear you can fit into this little bag, we'll go over it. I got the Safariland holster and my Glock 17 competition pistol. I have a separate video on that if you want to know more information. Yeah, it's got a couple upgrades, but one thing I want y'all to do, if you have time, drop a comment down to what trigger I should get in my competition gun. Right now it's just a stock Glock trigger. What I'm wanting to do is drop like a Johnny Glock down in there, or a Timney, or an Apex. But to be honest with you, I don't know which route to go. If anybody could help me out with that, I would greatly appreciate it. And obviously, if I do get a trigger, there will be a review to help y'all out as well, to make y'all's further decisions. These are the loose sacks from Save Your Gear. Also have a review on these. These are very valuable for what they are, honestly. They're to not waste your time, watch the review, and you'll get a lot of detailed information about that. But this is my ammo storage solution. I have 9mm, I have 223, and they sit in here. I have 300 rounds of 9mm, I have 150 rounds of 223, and that's what I carry with me, along with 6 loaded AR mags, 6 loaded pistol mags. And we'll get into that now. So this bag only allowed me to fit 5 loaded AR mags within it. So what I do is, when I get to the match, I'll take my the 6 mag that I keep in my rifle bag, and I'll throw it in my pouch on the Blue Alpha gear. And then these are just backup mags to replenish those after each stage. So usually 6 mags will get you through an entire shoot without having to reload, which is just kind of like a luxury. There are plenty of people that go out there with 2 mags. They'll shoot, they'll reload, they'll shoot, they'll reload. But the problem with that is, if you forget to reload, you get back up on the stage with a half-empty mag, then you're just kind of holding yourself back. So I like to, prepare the night before and make the day of the shoot go a little easier. The other thing I have in here is my Peltor Tactical 100s. Yes, you hear Peltor, you think these are very expensive, but I think they're like $60 from Walmart back in the day. They have been with me for probably the better half of 6-7 years. I have had to replace the cups that they come with. These are the gel cups. They're the Amazon equivalent. They're not the Peltor branded. And I had to replace this is like a little strap that goes over the existing strap, because it started to rot and deteriorate. But they still work pretty well. I highly recommend these if you want a cheaper set of hearing protection that will hold up. That's another thing. If y'all want to recommend some hearing protection for me to go to, now I'm not looking to go to the OpsCore $1,200, in-ear, all that. Just a mid-range, decent set of hearing protection. These are starting to get to the point where they're cutting out. You can see that I've had to electrical tape the cord a couple times because it keeps fraying on me. So if you'll have time, drop it down in the comments and let me know about that. The eye protection I have, no, it is not Costa. It just sits in the Costa pouch to kind of keep it from getting crushed. These are some cheap Academy branded eye protection. They are clear glass. They work pretty good for what they are. I like them because I'm not dropping no $400 Hunter's Gold limited edition, blah blah blah, if these get crushed in my range bag. So set those over here to the side. The last thing this range bag has is magazine pouches. It just has 6 magazine pouches, which is really good. Like I said, I carry 6 pistol, 6 rifle, and these hold up very well. All my magazines are loaded. Therefore, like I said, I don't want to reload on the clock or in between stages. I don't have to. Just one more thing I don't have to worry about as the day's going on. So guys, that is a wrap on my Smith & Wesson bag. The reason I am getting away from it is due to the fact it is starting to rip on the inseams and kind of fall apart. That is that's partially my fault as well for stacking this thing entirely too full. But when you need the gear, you need the gear, and hey, this has worked for 5 or 6 matches for me, and I have no complaints there. But I will be using the US Peacekeeper gear from here on out, just to kind of test the durability out. and I will get another review for you on that one. But thank y'all for watching. Y'all have a wonderful day, and we'll catch you on the next video.